Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to season 2 of Driving with Nick. Hope everybody's having a great day. As you can see, we've changed driving venues this week, and I am out driving my bike for the season 2, episode 1. So hope everybody is having a great day and had a great week. I thought this week we would talk about something I don't want to say a little different, but kind of poignant to me being renewed for season 2 as your renewal, and that it can be at this, especially now, a very different time, because we've had so many changes and so many different things happening in a short period of time since 2020, right? Car values have gone up, right? So making car insurance may be more expensive. Also in that too is the cost of claims, meaning there is no small claim anymore, right? And then if we would talk homeowners insurance, there is obviously way more hot topic words of inflation, things like that, goods costing more. So all that goes into it as well. But I want to kind of dive into what might change, right? Like what you should be thinking about. And my goal is with my customers starting now is to kind of be a little more proactive in this process and have you think a little bit. So what I mean by that is, in a perfect world, I would be the person that you might call when you redo your house, or you get a new HVAC, or a new pick something, right? You redo your house. You add on an addition, something like that. Or if you have changes, maybe a new job, maybe you're going to retire, maybe you're going to freelance, maybe you're going to whatever, right? All those things can make a difference. So I kind of wanted to talk about that and what you should be thinking about, what questions you should have, and if and when we meet, whether it's in person, over the phone, or anything like that, what we should kind of be talking about. Right, so if we would talk homeowners insurance, we should be talking about, hey, like I said, have you done anything to your house, right? Are you working from home more? Meaning like, or are you working from home all the time? Have you started a side hustle or business where you have maybe some business personal property, right? Or, something like that we maybe need to worry about. Vice versa, have you done any improvements, advancements, changes to your house? Some of that can actually make a difference in a discount. If you put on a new roof just because it was old, not so much a claim, that's important to tell me, because many insurance companies will give discounts for new roofs. So if you do that, it's important that at renewal be like, hey, last year we got a new roof, or we got new windows, or something like that. Some of that stuff does make a difference. And it could be more than just, $5 or $10. It could be 10 or 15%, it could be a couple $100. So that's huge. Also, if you had any life changes, have we had kids? Are we thinking about moving? Has somebody moved in, right? Have we had, parents or somebody else move in that we should worry about, right? Something like that. And that then kind of leads into drivers as well on auto insurance. Okay, is there somebody in your house that we didn't have from before? Not just a new driver, but like, do you have a roommate? Do you have somebody that has more than occasional use to your car? If they have their own insurance, it might not be that big of a deal. But if it's somebody that doesn't have a car and still might use your car, that's something we should talk about a little bit. So also in that too, like I said, if you've had kids or you're having kids, we don't talk about life insurance all that often, right? It's something that as an agent myself, maybe I don't push as much as I should. But yeah, if your needs have changed in that, is that something we should talk about? Should we, talk about life insurance and what that would mean and what that would cost? In some instances, it might not be very expensive, and it's something that we can look at. So always to kind of think about that as well. Also, to dive into your plans for the future, right? Like, hey, like we talked about, are you going to retire? Are you going to drive less? Or, you going to drive more? Have you started to do something like that, right? Something that we might want to, look at. It's going to make a difference, right? Because as these renewals are happening, especially now where prices are going up, is there something we can do to combat that a little bit? Or is there something that we're missing, right? And we should look into. A good one, like you talked about with your house, might be, hey, I finished my basement, right? Well, we've talked about in season 1, sump pump sewer water backup not covered, right? So that water from your sump pump, if your sump pump should burn out, no power, something like that, that's not covered. So we want to know, hey, I finished my basement. There's a toy room, there's a playroom, there's an office, there's another bedroom, so that we can have coverage for that, right? And again, I might not be the person that you call as you're doing it or after you finish it, but it's important that, maybe once a year we kind of go through that stuff, right? Vice versa, if it's your cars are getting a little older and maybe they're not worth what they were, right? Maybe that's something we look at too. Hey, is it worth keeping full coverage? Right now we don't see that too often because of the state of the universe, but that might be something we look at as well. So basically, it's important for you and I to have kind of an open-ended dialogue. Maybe some of the questions might make you think, right? And at the end of the day, we make sure that we have you covered for anything that you might not have thought about in the past, right? And also too, that we get you ready for the future. So, if you have any questions on this or anything else, don't hesitate to hit me up on DM. I hope everybody again is having a great day, and I'm excited to be back for season 2, and hopefully we'll do some more fun locations like this. And like I said, if I can help you with anything or you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. All right, everybody have a great day.